Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we'll be taking a look at Uchu Sentai Kyuranger's DX Kyulette. Basically this is the thing from the show that they use to put all their Kyutama inside and spin it around, and it spits out 5 to decide who's going on that mission. And it's not large enough to hold the actual Kyutama, so it kind of comes with these chibi little single colored plastic Kyutama that you put inside. So yeah, we'll take a look at that. But obviously it does come with a special, actual sized Kyutama, which is signified by an SP for special. And of course we'll take a look at the sounds that that makes in the Seiza Blaster. Pretty nice picture there on the top. I really like that a lot. Very cool pic. On the bottom, another giant team group shot there. Taking a look at the side over here, and I apologize, it's kind of hard to keep it in frame, but just kind of a nice group shot. And then this side just has the commander. Taking a look at the back, you can see it shows you to use the special Kyutama in the Seiza Blaster, and of course it lights up because it has a picture inside, like all Kyutama do. And then this just kind of shows you how to put the little pieces inside and spin it. It's really not that difficult. It does take 2 AAA batteries, so that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. So go ahead, we'll pop this thing open and we'll take a closer look. So here's the Kyulette out of the packaging. These are the super tiny Kyutama that you get. As you can see, they are fairly detailed, but they're just solid plastic of each color. For reference, here's a normal size Kyutama. And I apologize because my lights are being a little goofy. There we go. So yeah, obviously they're like a quarter of the size. Real Kyutama will not fit in this thing, so that's just something to keep in mind. But obviously you get one of every color: red, orange, blue, gold, black, silver, green, pink, yellow, and then you get this like cream colored one. I would have thought they would just give us a purple one for the commander, but I think this one is supposed to be this one, because when this one comes out it means the whole team goes. So I'm assuming that's what this one is supposed to be. This one is supposed to mean the whole team is going to be going down on the assignment or mission. So I don't know why they could have just given you 11. I mean, they're pretty tiny. It would have been nice to get a purple one and then this one, so for a total of 11. I mean, even if they had thrown in a sky blue. But I think this was kind of dreamed up before sky blue was introduced, so it kind of makes sense that he's not there. But I would have at least liked the purple Kyutama in addition to this one. I mean, this one's nice, but I would have liked the purple one as well. But that's just me. Basically, I'm just going to put these off to the side for 1 sec so we can take a look at the Kyulette itself. Obviously, it just spins around. Nothing really exciting there. There's an on and off switch here on the side. As you can see right here, I'm just going to turn it off for a sec. It takes 2 AAA batteries, as I previously mentioned. They go here in the bottom. And then the little speaker is right here where my thumb is. So basically how this works, flip it back on with the on and off switch on the side here. And then this is actually a button, so if you hit it once, so it plays the music and then it does that pop sound like you've done the roulette and they've come out. You can also hold it down. And that one is a much faster, that doesn't play the music for as long. And it usually is the same thing, but as you just heard that pop, like, kind of negative sound, you can sometimes get other things, so I'm going to do it again. So you got the negative. I'm surprised it's always giving me the negative sound now. Maybe because I'm not spinning it. So there you go. You got a happy sound. I don't know if it's because I never spun it before or if that's really just coincidence, but I don't think it can tell when you spin it. I think it's just random, but I could be wrong. In any case, that's kind of what you have for sounds. You can see this is the slot where they come out, and it's kind of cool when it goes around. It's going to be really impossible to show you this, but you can kind of see it there. And again, it's really dark. So, but there's a little kind of door that closes depending on what orientation you're in. You can see it there. So as it spins around, it stops them from falling out over here and only makes them fall out on the left side. So that's kind of cool. How this works, let me see if I can rotate this up. It does have these panels here. If for some reason something will get stuck inside, you need to get in there, you can unscrew right there and right there. So if you need it to get into the roulette, so that's kind of nice. If you spin this around, this is where you put them in. You just kind of pull this clip back, and then this opens up, and then you just load these all inside. So I'm just going to do that quick. Oops. And then close it back up. Turn around. And then just for fun, we'll play the jingle. So there you go. It doesn't shoot out 5 all at once. Like on the show, it shoots out 5 all at once. This you just have to keep spinning. So if you want 6, if you want 7, you can just keep going. We got the all deploy as well as orange, yellow, silver, and black. So there you go. You can open it back up and pop them right back inside. Get back in there, you. Close it back up. Spin it again real quick. Sometimes if you go real fast, you'll get more than one. Sometimes they drop out of the top, do all kinds of crazy things. So yeah, we got a different handful that time, pink, orange. Seems to keep giving me black and gold and silver, interestingly enough. It is just completely random. There's no rhyme or reason to any of it. And that's kind of it. That's kind of the toy. That's what it does. It's not the best. If you're looking for like a nice display piece to kind of put your Kyutama around, that's kind of what I'm going to do with it. I think it's nice for that. Obviously, it plays the music, which is nice. If this thing had no sounds in it, I would say it's completely boring and you'd lose interest with it extremely quickly. Yeah, it is what it is. I would say definitely wait for a sale for this. I would think this is probably not going to sell amazingly because, again, it does not do much. If you're someone who, oh, that's on the show, I have to have it, then by all means, pick it up. You'll play with it for a little bit and it's kind of fun, but it gets boring very quickly. If you're going to buy it just for this, I understand this is a special Kyutama, which of course we'll take a closer look at in a minute. But yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot. I kind of wish they put more sounds in here, and maybe there are more. If you play with it enough, you can randomly get some others, but that's kind of what I found just playing with it for 10 minutes. And like I said, it gets boring quick. So it's not something I'm going to spend half an hour on to see if maybe there's more sounds in it. It's just, it kind of is what it is. So let's go ahead and we'll take a closer look at the special Kyutama it comes with. Alright, so I got the Seiza Blaster here, but before we do that, let's take a quick look at the Kyutama itself. So you can see it says SP. It's a really nice, colorful, rainbow-colored foil sticker there. You can see this is kind of the Kyuranger logo with the oval and the star. If you slide it back, you kind of just get the oval there, and you get the star by itself. So, slide it back. There you go. Shining a light through the back, you're going to get the symbol. As you can see right there. Kind of basic, but I like it. It's nice. So, that's what you get for that. But yeah, I think it's a nice Kyutama. I really like the rainbow colored hollow foil sticker here on the front. So that's kind of cool. Go ahead and pop it in the Seiza Blaster here. So it says Kyuranger. So I think that's cool. It goes through all 9 of the main Kyurangers on one transformation, so I appreciate that. Just says Q Voyager, which is kind of boring. I was hoping it would do all of the Voyager calls, but I guess it's kind of the same as the transformation, same roll call. So you just get kind of a cool sound there. So that's pretty much it for this thing. Doesn't do a whole lot, I guess, but I do like that it does the whole roll, the entire roll call of the 9 main Kyurangers. So I think that's pretty neat. So at the end of the day, is this thing worth it? I'd say no, not really. It's neat that it appears on the show. So if you're looking for like a prop piece or maybe some kind of centerpiece to build a display around, it could be fun for that purpose. At least it does play some music, which is always fun. If it had no electronics, I would say, definitely don't even bother with it. It's just one of those things that some people are going to love and some people are going to think are really stupid, and I can completely understand that. The special Kyutama that it comes with is nice, but, maybe you can find that on its own later on down the line, like on Mandarake or something, or an auction or something like that. Or just wait for a sale, because I kind of have a feeling that this piece is not going to sell that great. So, later on when they do like a winter sale or some kind of clearance towards the end, maybe when the newer next Sentai is coming out, this will be something that kind of gets clearance, because I have a feeling they'll probably be around. So I think something like that, if you could get this, I'm trying to remember, I think I paid somewhere in the area of 25 to 30 before shipping, if I'm remembering correctly. And, if you could get this for like 10 to 15 bucks, then I'd say absolutely it's worth your time and have a good time with it. But I don't know, at 30 it's a bit much in my opinion, but there is some fun to be had with it. I just think it would get boring very quickly, at least it has for me, because it doesn't do a whole lot. After you spin it around and spit out some Kyutama 1 or 2 times, you've had your fun, and that's really all that this thing does. I also think it's a weird choice not to include the purple Kyutama for Commander, because he's featured so prominently on the box and on the side and all the group shots and everything, so it's weird that he wasn't included. I feel like it wouldn't really have been that much more of an added expense to just pop one more of these in. I like getting the cream colored one, but I think you could have put in an 11th one and it would not have been that much of a price hike, or it shouldn't have really need to be a price hike at all, because how much more could that have possibly cost? I think if the thing was big enough to hold actual Kyutama, it probably would have been more fun as well. But then you kind of run into, well, would it scratch the Kyutama? It could possibly damage them. You don't want them to get stuck. Plus, the thing would have to be much larger, and that would incur a bigger expense. So I can understand why they went with this option. I just, at the end of the day, like I said, it gets boring very quickly, and I just don't think it's worth the money. But for on sale, I think it could definitely be a nice display piece, something to kind of build a nice display around. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the DX Kyulette from Uchu Sentai Kyuranger. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.